Yo, what's up? My name's Dr. Pat, and welcome back to my Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning playthrough. I love this game. I played this game for the first time in 2023, or at least the original non-Re-Reckoning edition, just the normal Reckoning edition, for the first time, and it just became one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. Just through that first playthrough. I think it's truly something special. I'm going to jump back into this playthrough, go through my level up, and get the first level up of the series itself. So let's remember what all of this has to offer. We have the basic sort of, this is the skills that you get upon level up. There's also like a ability tree, but this is alchemy, blacksmithing, detect hidden, dispelling, lockpicking, mercantile, persuasion, sagecraft, and stealth, all doing different things. Alchemy, obviously potions. Blacksmith, obviously smithing weapons and stuff. The cool thing about this, as you can see, you harvest, getting a lot of the level 1s on stuff is really important. So like level 1 on alchemy, a failed experiment now results in an unstable potion. You can craft potions with reagents. Blacksmithing level 1 allows you to harvest components from enemies within the world. That's really important. Detect hidden. This is, spoiler alert, like the best skill in the entire game, and I'll be going heavily into that. Dispelling. This can be really good on higher difficulties. I think it's probably one of the less needed things. There's magical wards, which are essentially magical traps. There's definitely two different types of trap picking in Kingdoms. There's dispelling and there's lock picking. And then dispelling is the magical kind, lock picking more mechanical. Mercantile, I'm a huge, merchant type of player, persuasion type of player in pretty much any game. Bribe costs for crime are decreased by 20%. Increases your chance to persuade your others. I'm a huge fan of persuasion and speechcraft in games, so I'll definitely be going pretty hard into persuasion. Sagecraft has to do with gems. I don't even know if I remember exactly what gems, what are these going to be used for. I'm honestly not super familiar. And then stealth, I don't remember using too much. I'm going to go into detect hidden for the first. This helps you find traps and stuff around the world, and it's so good. Let me read exactly what this first level does. Enemies and other characters are displayed on the minimap, so you get enemies on the minimap, and it just increases the amount of gold you find as you explore the world. Easily the best skill by far. Number 2 displays hidden treasure. Number 3, the enemy's direction they're facing is displayed on the map, and then disarm traps you're allowed to do. And then secret doors are displayed on the map. Like, it gives you more access to loot more areas, essentially, because you're able to see more things on the map, which gives you access to actually discovering more things. All right, now we have 3 points available in this tree. Honestly, access to this quicker than I remember. Maybe you don't get access to any abilities super quickly. There's the might tree, the finesse tree, and the sorcerer tree, which is essentially just strength, dexterity, mana, right? Magic, right? I'm going to be going mostly into the might tree. The might tree still has some really cool spells, like this aftershock spell, which I do want to go for. It's a ton of fun, but mostly I want to dump into just the simple stuff, the base, pretty boring stuff for the time being. Actually, I can go ahead and get like this, like the harpoon. This is a really fun ability if I remember correctly. I do not see myself blocking very much throughout this playthrough, so skillful defense is not something I care about. However, I do want harpoon. I'm going to dump some skills into this so I can actually just gain access to a new ability. Like, that's really cool, and I really do want that. I probably dump one point into here, and then I might go 2 into harpoon, make it a slightly more powerful. I might not go into it long term though. I'll dump another into the boring. This just gives me extra damage with hammers and such, and I really like hammers. I don't have access to one now, so yet I'm gonna have to slowly look for a hammer to actually be able to fully use my skill points that I've put pretty aggressively into it early on. We can see all the quests here, completed, main, etc. Moves. Now this is gonna be important, so we did unlock. This is just like basic attack combos, which you have a shocking amount of in this game. It has so many elements of so many games. It really does scream to me. This was obviously meant to be an MMO that just ended up not actually being one. But I wanna bind this, which is already bound, so we can head back actually to the overworld. Finally, I'm sure you guys wanted to see the lush green grass. We can go collect. No reagents found, so you can have a chance. The higher your herb lore level or your alchemy level, the higher you have a chance of actually having that work. Our alchemy level is obviously super low, so it didn't work. We can go talk to this poor fellow who's passed away. This guy's also just clocked out. These guys are pretty defeated. We can, however, go smash barrels and do stuff. Now, I also see a little pool of water over there that actually pulls me over to it. I don't know if I'm able to traverse. I never tried this on my first playthrough. Can I No, I can't really go over there. Okay. I don't know how much I explored. Can I jump down here into the water? Okay, I didn't do this on my first playthrough. I think this is a little treasure, isn't it? Dive. Yes! It's teaching you basic exploration in water. Not only can you find treasure in nooks and crannies everywhere you go. Oh, I should have also... I've never seen that. Of course there's a hidden... Of course there's a little hidden part of the map where you can go loot treasure behind a waterfall. That exists in every video game. It's a quick little video game rule of thumb for those who don't know. Where there is a waterfall, there is treasure. Always check behind every waterfall you see in a video game. Quick little gaming lesson. Let's take care of these giant rats. I never, during my first playthrough, I never experienced this. There's some prism shards. I forget what shadow prisms. I forget what these are used for. I'll have to see. Now here's our first chance at lockpicking. I think it's a similar mechanic to... It's similar-ish to Skyrim, where you start to slowly push, you know, the lockpick, and it gets looser and looser. Yeah, it's pretty similar to Skyrim. You want to correctly position your lock point and then push it. This is dispelling. Now, I was never very good at this. You're supposed to just press A when it appears over. That was a really easy one, but that actually gets really difficult later on. Hardiness, it goes shockingly fast. I consider myself to be a decently, in terms of, my reaction speeds are not the worst. Okay, I'm still 25. I'm not old enough yet to where the boomerness is hitting me where it hurts in the good old gaming reaction speeds. I'm still mostly okay with that, but they get really difficult. Let's see if I can get a reagent. Nope, still no reagents for potions, but a cool little area to loot and explore. And there's just, dude, if you like looting and exploring, can I shoot this guy? I'm pretty sure I can. If you like looting and exploring, oh, the blood gush from him. Jeez, dude, kind of harsh. Can I even loot anything from him? What was the point? Oh, no, I did. Did I? I'm not sure. If you like games where you can just... I'm going to let him live. Run away, my friend. Where you can just loot. We harvested something. You required a reagent. Nice. If you like games where you want to loot every quarter, every nook and cranny, man, this might be the game. Like, this might be one of the games for that. There's just so many things. I see a little green dot on the map over here, which tells me this is something. Shrine. Shrine offers a temporary bonus. Okay, it's kind of like, it's a deity. It's a god, religious thing in this game to be able to, I don't know what this is. Tell me a joke? I have no idea what this is. You press A to tell me a joke. And he just sort of grumbles. I don't know if that's... I assume it's like an Easter egg type thing. I don't know. I don't know the origin of that, which is super interesting. I feel like... Oh, I'm like stuck a little. I have a unique perspective of this game where I was not someone... Oh, geez, I have to fight this bear. Was not expecting that. Oh, he's like... holding someone hostage.
I remember you.
What are you doing here?
You with Edsel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. I was coming to...
Yeah, he wasn't afraid for sure. Copium.
But I don't know how the Tuatha found out.
Do I want to extortion him for money?
I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Yeah, why not?
I don't want any part of it.
It's early on. Maybe later game I don't have to do that, but I feel like there's a lot of good decisions in this game that are immoral but give you the benefit, so... Man, this game just does so many things well. That's a huge complaint in a lot of games. Like, why would you... In a lot of games, you get punished for making the immoral decision as opposed to having different rewards for doing either. I think the more interesting... I'm a moral cuck. I always say, like, I'm the kind of guy who, no matter what, I like playing the hero in every game. I like playing the good guy in every game. I know it's cheesy and dumb, but I enjoy that. That's how I enjoy playing games, playing like a very morally righteous character. But I still empathize, and it's tough for people who want to play the opposite and get punished so hard for doing so.
Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
An old fate weaver. Oh, is this the guy? I feel like I remember correctly. What's a fate weaver?
Look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold.
They can kind of see the future for a person.
And being able to change it are two very different things.
They can kind of see the future for a person, but if I remember correctly, I have no fate because I was like reborn. So it's gonna blow his mind.
What a shame. He's probably dead by now. When he started his experiments here, the cards told me that the Well of Souls would work. But its success was
so he knew. He even knew.
Well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
He knew that Hughes would die, but the well would work. That's his thing. 95% chance. Give me some help.
Little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You really don't. A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
He's just a future teller essentially. I'll tell him I was dead too and see if he reacts to that.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense.
Oh yeah, but of course he knew. Yeah.
I'd prepare yourself.
There's some enemies coming. Okay, finally some cool little combat. Haven't had enough of that. Pretty weak damage here. Oh, I haven't even used my... Wait a minute. My harpoon ability. There we go. Once again, very fighting game-esque. Never played too much Mortal Kombat, but isn't that a get over here little moment? If I do say so myself. When your fate meter is full, the fate symbol will pulse. You can use the fate energy to enter reckoning mode. This is what I hinted at last episode. You are able to enter a super powered mode. It greatly increases your speed and attack power. It's like your like Super Saiyan charge. Fate shift an enemy. You hold left and right to do it. It does a little AoE attack once you enable it, and then also you get to attack way faster. When you beat enemies in this mode, you get to like consume them for extra XP. They start to unravel. Move near an unraveling enemy and press the A to perform a fate shift. This uses your remaining fate energy to destroy all unraveling foes to an experience bonus. So you want to kill essentially the. Oh, I gotta do this really quick. The tech with using your reckoning mode is to pop it at the beginning of a fight, kill as many people in the area as possible without your time running out on your fate mode. I'm gonna run away from him for a sec while he tries to chase me down. And then you kill as many enemies as possible, get them all unraveling, and then you unravel someone at the very end once you have as many people knocked essentially on the ground as possible.
What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
With an Xbox 360 controller, my man. I don't know, I just did it. He's never understood this premise before.
How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you.
Fate has no plan for me.
It's not to tell you if I see your death. That would be my guess. You're nervous. Relax. This is what Fate Weavers do.
Go ahead and try.
I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path
takes you.
Or at least I should be. You're real, right? I swear.
Has he been drinking? I didn't even notice that.
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there.
Just missing.
This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is
yours to determine. All right. We have to go ahead and pick our fate. We're just gonna send. Basically, it's just like picking a card, picking more power-ups and abilities and stuff. I go brawler every time here. I go brawler. I'm not. It's funny. I'm not usually a melee type of guy. I'm not a melee fighter in most games. But Kingdoms of Amalur gets me into it. You're terrible at this. Is crazy. What does this mean?
Or it could mean everything.
Or it could mean nothing or everything. All right, I'm done with him. I'm gonna speed through. Let's go figure out some more mysteries revolving our fate that could mean everything or literally nothing. Did I just talk to him on accident? Yeah, I did. I was trying to sprint away. All right, let's head back the way we came a little bit. Or is this continuing on? No, this is not the way we came. This is continuing on. So it's a set path they want you to head down. Legend of Dead Kel. So it's cool. I can press start now to immediately pursue that quest as opposed to having to pull up the menu. They're going to teach us, once again, teaching us little mechanics along this designated path they wanted us to go on. So they're slowly just introducing more and more mechanics in an incredibly intelligent way. We get another quest pop up there as well, special delivery. I guess I'll just pursue that quest for now. We'll check out our quest and figure out which one I want to do. This is a side quest, travel to Gorhart's. Which one I want to focus on for the time being is actually a really good... I'm actually not even sure. Level 10 plus. We're not ready for that one yet. I feel like... Yeah, this one's in Gorhart. What is Contact the Expedition? Around the teeth of Noros. Accompany them on their journey. I'll worry about that in a bit. We'll do Into the Light. Travel over to Gorhart. We'll get some cool little extra gear here. Why not? Found the stone. Discovered a lore stone.
More grand than Olene's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
That was really cute. I don't remember ever listening to those in my original playthroughs. I'll really try to do that. And apparently it gave me some sort of permanent bonus. I wonder if there's a way that I can check my like current status on my status. There you go. Lore stones. What did that one give me? 8% poison resistance. There's so many buffs in skills and effects, and I love it. I love it. Let's go pick up, let's just pass by. I love this in Skyrim, like trying to pick up every reagent possible when passing by some flowers, some bushes. This is going to be a fully in-depth and very slow playthrough. If you want to just see a playthrough of the main storyline and see, like, the lore and stuff, go for that somewhere else. I apologize. Do I kill this guy? Should I kill this guy? I feel like it's just a nice guy. I'm going to leave him be. But this is going to be a wildly in-depth playthrough where I do go through every little nook and cranny and take my time grabbing every reagent, having discussions. I might not show all of it on camera. We'll try to say I don't want to, you know, waste your guys' time, but at the same time, everything. Oh, I remember this. This gives me hard World of Warcraft vibes. There's a city in WoW that looks exactly like this to some extent, that has like a little murder mystery going on in the middle. I'm just making that up, but I feel like I've only played WoW Classic. Let me talk to this guy, grab the quest, figure out what's going on.
Tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Can't have a fantasy world without a little bit of racism going on. I feel like that happens in every, whether it's Dark Elves in Skyrim, whatever the world, whatever the race. Unfortunate, it always appears.
Blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae.
The ending line, even if she is a Fae, is crazy. All right, we're gonna help out. I'm not gonna have us listen to every single dialogue and every single quest because that'll get exhausting. But can I point out the fact that there is voice acting and like really solid? I really liked that voice acting. I would say good. Really solid to, I would argue, good or even great voice acting in almost every single NPC, every single quest.
Yeah, one of the monks ran off into the woods looking for Fae.
This guy. Okay, to be fair, I don't know what the... I think he's trying to feed this thing. I think that's the implication, but... Okay, questionable. He's got nothing in his hand. Okay, question. Still beautiful. You know, cool. You know, still cool, but, you know, maybe not perfect. I want to smash these, but I don't know if the town will get mad at me. Nope, it's fine. We've got the alchemy store there. We've got stores. Oh, this is just Gorhart. It's a very small town. It doesn't even seem like Gorhart, hilariously. Special deliveries chest. Is this like for the DLC? I feel like this is some like OP. Should I even grab this gear? I think that's what this is. This is all like DLC extra OP powerful stuff. I do not want to grab this yet. I feel like it's too good. I feel like what I will do, I should do something with that. I feel like either slowly grab it or earn it in some way. I think it'd be super cool. I don't want to have a bunch of powerful stuff at the very beginning. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a pretty casual playthrough no matter what. Since, you know, I'm on casual difficulty, doesn't really matter. I'll have to think on it more before I grab it, but let's go ahead and pick up this letter. I came to Gorhart to look after your kin. Rika is such as wonderful as you described, yet she's a shadow. She misses you, your friend, as do we all. I will watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come closer to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? If only both escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong. The Tuatha too cruel. Your brothers. So it's a I guess a death letter to his friend. It's very sad. He left for his friend. That's like, once again, like, crazy lore that's just added that I feel like a lot of people skip over. What is, shut up. This lady is talking way too much. Sister Zelda. She's saying avoid monks.
The light of hope. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Matharu.
She chose her name. Okay, I'm sick of her preaching. She's annoying. She's preaching more than the monks she dislikes, apparently. So many people we can talk to and have direct.
Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on.
Like, they really voice acted that man over here sleeping in his little camp. Got a free chest to loot back here. Hell yeah. We've got a hammer. Now that's something I was looking for. That's got me. Oh, that's a scepter. That is a really cool. Let's check that out really quick before I switch over to the. Oh my goodness. It's like an aimed scepter. It uses mana. That is pretty interesting. Let's go back. I do want to get that, show me the stat. That big hammer. I'm a hammer fan in this game, man. Hammers are cool in this game. They've got these big swings. The fluid of combat feels super cool. Yeah, they're slow, and that's their downside, but man, is it worth it. What's my Y key? I know my Y is just the normal sword. Okay. I'm really debating whether I should pick this up or not. Can I even equip it? That becomes the question, right? Let me grab the, at the very bottom, there's something called the Fate Compass. Compass of Fate. Let me wiki this. Oh, wait, I don't think I need to wiki. Wait, I can actually just go ahead and, if I press this and I press inspect, a magical device that reacts to those of Fate. Okay, +1 persuasion. It's so interesting. Fate's Mallet. Let me, oh, I didn't mean to, I just added that to junk. Okay, well, now I need to, how much stronger, if I grabbed one of these hammers, how much stronger would it be compared to the hammer that I have equipped? The Mountain. The Mountain's 28 physical damage. Wait, these are actually, no, these are fine. Okay. All of the equipment in here is actually fine starting equipment. I thought it would be too broken. No, this is actually fine. I'm going to start picking. I'm going to take all. Is that going to overcumber me? I'm way over encumbered. Yeah, okay. But that's good to know. So all of that stuff is actually not OP gear from the start. It's around comparable, maybe a little better. That's okay. Let's actually just sort through my inventory really quick and see what I want to equip that's new and see what I need to add to junk. Like, the potion I just drank just instantly gives you 500 experience. It's not that much. It gets to be like a pretty close level 2, but sure, why not? Okay, I've officially made my armor and weapon decisions. Look how badass my character now looks. Really, really incredible. It's the big, dumb paladin armor, but I've got this incredible hammer that looks really, really cool close up, called the Mountain, and it looks like a giant rock. Let's show it in the inventory a little clearer. The Mountain. This thing is too cool to pass up. There was also the Fates Mallet, which I'm going to be keeping, but I prefer the look of the mallet. Just very dumb, chained up rock. Why did they need to chain it up? And then I also have one of the coolest types of weapon in the entire... These are the Fey Blades, okay? These are the coolest type of weapons in the entire game. This. It's like ranged daggers is the best way to explain them. They're almost like semi-boomerang-esque. But this is one of the coolest creations and additions of Kingdoms of Amalur to, like, the weapon world. It's just very, very, very cool to me. I'm sure they're inspired from something, or maybe even directly from something that I'm not aware of, but I've only seen stuff like that for the first time in Kingdoms of Amalur. And I love doing the duality of the very slow, powerful hammer, and then the quick, speedy Fey Blades. That's my favorite combination of weapons to use. Let's continue on the main story.
But the Order has been too trusting in the past. Although, one never knows what might be attested. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So
They need help.
Have worked for
TLDR.
years to establish a presence on the call. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never.
They have a missing friend. We're gonna go help them out.
Please find him. Egan was last seen.
I might do something really quick that's gonna change the series a bit, but I think it's for the better. I turned down dialogue a little bit. I feel like it was too loud. I feel like we can't listen to every single quest. It's just always not that important, but I'll try to listen to most of the main quests and stuff, but like this preacher girl is already getting on my nerves. I just killed a chicken on accident. Poor little guy. Got 25 gold though. We call that a worth moment. What quest am I currently on? Crisis of Faith. Yeah, we have to go find him to get us to continue the main quest. So is this the city? Yeah, show me the map. Is this the city? This is Dallin Tarth. Gotcha. So this is not... Oh, no, this is Gorhart. Okay, Gorhart. The Phalanx. The map of this game is really solid as well. This seems like Teeth of Naros. Is this the DLC, I'd assume? I don't remember this part of the map being, like, stitched on. There's Alabastra. Clericon? Clericon? This also seems like very stitched on. There's like stitched on parts of the map that I don't quite remember. The map is shockingly big because it's like kind of crazy how long it takes you to run across it. So far we've seen the tower, we've seen Gorhart. Let's continue on. How can I still hear that girl preaching when I'm this far this far from her at this point? This game was really good about spreading out the enemy. Like, the enemy distribution in the Wildlands, in my opinion, is, like, perfect. Like, it's not too many, not too few. And here we get introduced to one of the main enemy types, the Bogarts. Very cool enemy type that's kind of mask-wearing, almost like mini fairy-type mythical creature. Is this guy an enemy? This guy's chilling. He's not an enemy, but should I fight him for, like, XP? Oh, he tried to kick me. I think he's neutral. And I can fuck with him if I want to, but I'm going to choose not to for the time being. However, this guy's getting picked on. Here's our guy in trouble. Let's see if we can protect him from the Bogarts really quick. I don't know if I can not make it in time. The ranged ability from the Feyblades coming in. Wait, are these... am I mistaking them? These aren't Feyblades, are they? They're like chakras. Chakrams. I'm an idiot. Apologies. They're chakrams. Chakrams, not Feyblades. Just been saying it wrong the whole time.
Mortal vagabond need with Casmer and the eternal messenger of the Feyfolk. Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
This is the guy I need to go. I'm here to rescue him. Yep.
Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. Path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
Alright, so he needs treasure. He's too weak to go get treasure. He's scared to go get the treasure, but he wants to gain, like, magical abilities from the Fae? I don't even know if they can offer him that. We'll give him the old, well, I don't want to... You'll doubt that me is so cocky. We'll give him the who are...
Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is.
I kind of like this guy.
Of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me.
He seems naive. He seems like the naive fucking guy who wants to see the other side. He seems cute. I like him. We'll help him. You'll die without me.
You want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure.
Sure.
This is
Let's just go help this guy out. I like him. Is he in over his head? Does he not know he's not the main character of the story and that I am because I'm the one with the controller? Yeah, you know, it's not his fault. He's coded to be like that. What are you going to do? But he's a cool guy. He just wants to... It's cool that he is willing to talk to the Fae when obviously there's a lot of racism going on. He wants to experience that world. What the fuck is that? Brownie? I don't even remember these guys. I'm going to be honest. I do not remember this enemy type. Look at the camera. I feel like the camera of Kingdoms of Amalur did something really, really risky that not many games do. During mid-combat, you'll often not be the center of attention, and I kind of like it. It adds like a really interesting cinematic it adds a lot of beauty to the game, but kind of takes away a little bit from, I guess, your objective ease of access pragmatically. It's almost like one of those things that like takes away from the your ability to have perfect effect in the fight a little bit, but the cinematic element that it brings, like in my opinion, far outweighs. You probably can also change it in the settings. It's just the default. I would absolutely assume there's a way to change it. Another level up already, man. That's kind of crazy. It's definitely due to that XP bottle we took. If we didn't take that, we wouldn't have had this level up. We've got a dungeon to get that. Look how fast that load screen was. I don't remember if I downloaded this. I think I downloaded this on hard drive, not on SSD.
Press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak.
No courage to speak of. At least this guy knows it. Well, I want to go check out this thing, dude. I don't want you to go die. Like, I gotta go loot everything. Loot pile. It's literally called a loot pile, man. Oh, he's staying close to me. Okay, whew. A little bit of a... Yeah, we're gonna quickly go for a level up. I'm just gonna pump everything into Detect Hidden, I feel like. Detect Hidden is so good. And we'll quickly... I haven't really been using my harpoon. I've just been chilling, doing, like, fun combat with hammers. I'm just gonna fully... Actually, I could do more fun stuff, though. I could do a little more. We'll do Detect Hidden. Let's see. Let me undo a steel poise. I'm unlocking some cool stuff up here. Let's do one more in here. Now I've got some cool stuff. So we've got more of that, whatever. More sword stuff. Who cares? I want to unlock the Quake thing for sure. What are these? Your durable nature gives me some max health and stuff. I don't need survivability. The threat of death grants you a surge of health in short span. I think I went with this because it's so powerful to some extent on my main playthrough, but I shouldn't even be dropping below that low HP. I'm just gonna go for this. This stuff is so fun. The Quake ability is absolutely an ability that I will use because it's so fun. And then for this, you just stick with the same destiny. You don't get to pick different destinies until you reach like different levels or different skill points implemented into certain trees. All right, let's follow our guy, continue on, and we should have access to, there it is. Right trigger plus B is going to give us access to one of the coolest abilities in the game. Look at, we just wasted all of our mana, so now we don't have it for the fight, but dude, how sick does it look? Actually, one of my favorite abilities, probably in any game, like favorite magic. It should be a magic thing, but it's not. It feels like it should be, you know? I never sold my stuff at the shop. So my inventory is stupidly full. I can't dungeon without any inventory space. That's a fool's errand. I am going to go back to the beginning of the cave, fast travel back to the shop, and sell everything. Very dumb newbie mistake, but I want to be able to get all of this. I probably don't need all of it early game, but what's the fun? If I'm not looting everything, what's the fun? Since it's technically the first time I am fast traveling, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really quick, but you just hover over location, press A, and fast travel. It's literally nothing special, but there you go. Then I'm just going to head into the inn and then find the nearest shop inside. There should be some sort of... What's happening on the right side of that loading screen? That was kind of okay. Let's find the shop. You can see the coins on the map in the top right.
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have...
This character provides services. You can enter the main person. Why? Yeah, we're going to go to the shop. I'm going to sell all my junk. I'm going to see how much insane amounts of gold I get for this. 5,000. Getting as much junk as... Just like getting as much gold as possible in like stocking up on gold and never spending it is going to be a huge part of this series. Just stay in store for that for sure. After selling a little bit more junk and sorting through some things, I think I am down to 20... Where is it at? Yeah, top left. 23 out of 70 inventory space. So I do... I love in this game, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer it. I think weighted inventory systems are interesting and fun. I don't know if I prefer it, actually. I'll say that I don't know. I like both. Weighted inventory systems and then inventory systems that go off of amount of items in inventory are both really interesting to me. I don't know which I prefer, honestly, but they're both... I think this one has the numbers. We're going to grab this quest super quickly. I'm not even going to listen to him. I'm just going to... Wait. Okay. I'm not... He's asking me to join some sort of group. I'm not going to do that yet. But we're going to have that quest as an option if I want to. Kind of like the companions. It seems like some typical soldier paladin type group within a fantasy setting. I think of the companions in Skyrim. And look at this. Due to my Detect Hidden level 2, I can now, you see on the map, the chest, and by like vibrates, so the sound indicates, I can actually loot this. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and loot that. I'm going to loot the rest of this. I'm going to sort my inventory for junk yet again, and then sell off some more stuff, and we'll head back to the cave here in a sec. All right, you guys are going to laugh at me, but yeah, our fits changed entirely. I couldn't help it. In that new armor set in the chest, there was just more stuff. It's like all upgrades and very cool. It's not crazy. I'm gonna be OP for the early game. I'm on casual difficulty. Who really cares? But I look badass, and I have these fire chakrams now, so that's pretty cool. Let's sell off our junk really quick. Talk to this lady for the third or fourth time. Sell off all of our junk. Go down to 35 now. 35 is still too much. I'm hoping there's a chest system or bank system that I kind of forgot about, because I really do want to store some of this stuff. I don't want to just sell all of it if possible. But I'm not even sure if you unlock... I don't remember if you unlock like a storage system for a bit in this game. I think what I'll do for the time being is I'm just going to store all the weapons I am not interested in their styles of using in the chest that I picked them up from. So we're going to go back to the chest, the special deliveries chest. Oh, I can't put stuff back in it. Oh, okay. A little funny. That's okay. I've kept everything that I want to keep. I've kept a bunch of extra like, weapons and stuff in case I want to try other styles, essentially. Like all of these, like this bow is very, very cool, to be honest, and it's very good. I want to switch, you might want to switch up secondaries and stuff. Like right now I'm doing hammer and chakrams, but who knows, you know? So, I don't know. I'm okay with dedicating some extra inventory spaces. 35 out of 70 is plenty. I am just going to fast roll back to the cave, and we'll continue that quest. All right, let's continue our journey into this cave, shall we? Let's go ahead and jump back in. Shouldn't even have had to jump out, but, you know, here we go. We fixed our little inventory space issue. But dude, okay, how much cooler do I look now with the new drip, per se, the new gear? I heavily prefer this outfit compared to the last, especially this outfit with the big stone. It has like that nice red and black aesthetic. And then I've got this. So I got a little hidden thing here. I saw it on the map. Due to my detect hidden, we're gonna have more stuff to loot. You love to see it. Okay, that's new. Wait a minute. See the little herb things on the map? That didn't exist in Oh, I just got blown the fuck up by okay. Well, there's a thing here to wow. Gotta be a little more. Oh, okay, a little more careful. There's gonna be. Do these always summon explosion things? Yeah, so the herbs on the map show things you can kind of collect as reagents. That did not exist in the original Kingdoms of Amalur, so that's really cool to see. I'm for sure on that. That's very cool to see. These are cool. I remember this enemy type for sure. The sprites, the enemy types in this game, in the collection of enemy types you see, it's unbelievable, man. Like I think it's really beautiful. The rock beings, the ogres, the orcs, the goblins. Is there goblins in this? All the gobberts. I'm already forgetting their names. The sprites. It is really, truly unique. I feel like it's a very, very unique fantasy world, and I totally see where they were going from, and you see how much effort was put in to make it unique. Look at that owl up there. Like, there's just a random owl sitting up on that perch for no reason. That's just flavor added in. I don't know if it's... I don't know, but I love it. Little demon owl. He's also, like, not a normal owl. He's just an animal of the world. He has, like, spikes and horns all over him. Man, they really took this game. They did so much for the world building. Talk about underrated world building, man. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Re-Reckoning now, but you know what I'm saying. Man, what a cool little inclusion. Let's go avoid the dead body, the corpse of something. Let's go pick up the hidden extra loot over here before... Actually, we can't fight. We can't do it. I remember that now. You actually can't pick up hidden loot without killing all the nearby enemies, which is probably a good thing. But, something to definitely be aware of. This guy does no damage. I take no damage. Actually, I'm taking a little bit of damage. Honestly, I've taken way more damage than I expected. Hilariously, my HP bar is a little low. I'm not sure if I have any natural health regen or if it's, just something that I have to use potions on. Probably the latter, but we'll see. I remember playing a game recently Let's loot all these piles of rocks. I played a game recently where I remember turning off. You're supposed to have natural HP regen in this game. I think it was the Outer Worlds, the Obsidian game that Timothy Kane came back to help make. I chose a decision in that game where I got rid of my HP regen. I forget what it was. It was like your how mad you got. It was like your temperament. Your anger temperament. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest to myself, okay? I'm a temperament person. I get mad, okay? You know what? It's okay. It's human. It happens, right? I cranked that shit all the way up or all the way down or whatever it was. And I got punished hard for it. Because I totally just got rid of any... Okay, I got obliterated by that. The magical traps are so cool. I got rid of all of my HP regen within the game. And man, did that make it so much harder. But I don't know. Melty Veil. I make those decisions sometimes in games, and I think I do stick by most of them, and I'd rather make a decision that is more accurate to my person and my personal experience versus an easier time mechanically with the game. I'm okay with taking a mechanical hit or a flavor correction for my own personal feelings. Outside of the other end of the cave, we've got another chest to loot that you could easily miss. Jump down. Once again, that weird jump issue that, like, it's probably one of the biggest things. Like, it's crazy how much of a benefit it would be and like how much better it sounds silly, but how much better the game would be if it had a free ranged jump button is pretty hilarious to me. Maybe I'm just cope, but I feel like a jump button goes a long way. It's one of the things I noticed the most when I started playing World of Warcraft for the very first time, which I only picked up at the time of WoW Classic release. I never played WoW pre-Classic, which is I really enjoyed. Pause for a quick sec. But the thing you notice in WoW is you can just jump everywhere, and man, do you take advantage of it. Let's talk to... This is one of the Fae that he was talking to.
Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
She even calls him Little Egan, like he's naive and such. Oh, she's not... Okay, I even remember that. So he's not only is he's naive, he's just a little... Not the sharpest chakram in the special delivery chest.
Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies.
It's kind of cute that his head only holds fantasies, though. It's a good meme.
The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game?
This is sad. So, apparently, these guys have just been using him, obviously.
Our paths do not cross again. You best get baby Egan back.
Dude, I'll fight him if I have to. Easy. It's gonna be the easiest fight in the world, but
I didn't know. How could I?
This poor guy.
Before I came to Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so you must think me a fool. And Father...
Nah, dude, it's not your fault.
Come, let's return to the mission.
Must ask forgiveness of so many. It's a really cute opening little side story. I actually really enjoyed this. It's a wholesome side story about naivety and, you know, this guy Egan being a little too sheltered. I think it's a wholesome, cute little story. So I think from here, I'm just taking him back to town. Nothing super exciting, so I'll just see you guys there. Asking the guy I woke up earlier just to talk to and have a little one-on-one conversation with. He's gonna finally let us in through the doorway, which is nice. He missed Gorhart. Let's complete the quest.
Although all of those things are quite frightening.
You're going home.
The best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days.
Hasn't eaten in days?
See you later.
Hit up a buffet, my man. You'll get your fair share. Did I not finish the quest entirely? What am I waiting for?
All of those. See you later.
I'm waiting for like this guy to come talk to him. Yep.
Egan has returned.
He just wanted his friend back.
You have done as I asked.
All right. I think now we gain access to the official inside of the town. We gain access to something we needed to get access to. Now I'm going to pick this lock really quick before we even... A little bit to the right? Or left? Okay. Oh, a little more to the right. Alrighty. That'll do it. Take all, obviously. Alright. Let's head inside. There's another... more loot we can see on the... This series is going to be so much of me just running around looting whatever I can. We'll grab that shrine benefit while we're here. Why not? We'll head up here. And now I can enter the chapel, which is kind of cool. What is this chest over here? This isn't... I don't want to break any laws yet. Also, I'm not trying to steal from a chapel. I feel like that's got to be extra bad luck, you know? The question becomes, what's up next? And the game even knows I'm looking for what's next. I'm looking for the next quest, which will probably be... I think the Teeth of Nurse is like the DLC. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm definitely going to be heading into meet Arden and speak with the Fate Weaver in Gorhart. So I was doing a little bit of a side quest there, got distracted, had some fun, but I think it was a journey worth experiencing. What is this little chest over here before I... just a free little loot chest. Easy peasy. But sitting right here in the middle of these statues, I think is a pretty good way to just end our little episode here. I'll be playing tons of this game. Don't you guys worry. And if you want to see more of it, make sure to like this video and subscribe for daily videos. I do upload every single day, whether it's Dungeon Defenders, Terraria, Kingdoms of Amalur, any game that I'm feeling interested in and want to play and want to talk about and want to share my experiences with games, I'll be putting here on RetroPats. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Dislike if not. That's okay. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. And we'll be helping some more naive fools like Egan here very soon, I'm pretty sure. So peace out, Reno, guys.